Stemming from Big Agnes' award-winning Fly Creek design, the Big Agnes Fly Creek HVUL1 employs a unique pole structure that maximizes the interior space to make this tent feel much larger without adding unnecessary weight to the system. DAC angle SF hubs are unique to the Fly Creek HV tents and result in steeper walls and angles, which creates more interior volume. Even with more livable interior space, the packed weight of the tent is just around 2 pounds, 1 ounce. The Y-shaped pole structure also makes for quick and easy setup. The tent is fully freestanding, but you do need to stake out the foot corners in order to maximize your interior space. A full coverage Rainfly protects in rough weather. The tent packs down small in its stuff sack with measurements of around 4 by 19 inches. Let's take a closer look at the Big Agnes Fly Creek HVUL1. Taking a look at the materials with this tent, we've got super lightweight ripstop nylon and polyester materials. The floor is a silicone-treated nylon ripstop, and it's got a waterproof coating on it, up to 1200 millimeter coating there. You've got seam tape. Every seam is taped with solvent-free tape, so very eco-friendly tape, and it's fully waterproof all the way throughout, so this is ready to go out of the package. You have ripstop nylon panels on the front and sides for some extra privacy, and a super lightweight polyester mesh in the top for enhanced breathability and airflow. Overall, very lightweight materials, and they pack down nice and small. We've got DAC aluminum press fit poles with that angled SF hub system, and that's really where this tent shines. You can see on the front here that the angles are much taller, much steeper. The poles come up a lot higher, so that creates more interior space and really reduces the aggressive angles on the front. So the front of the tent is a little bit more vertical, the sides are slightly more vertical, and you really get a lot more volume. So that HV really shines right there. Again, those poles are super lightweight and they pack down nice and small. It is a single pole, so you don't have to worry about extra pieces, and the setup is super simple. You've got 2 points at the front, 1 point at the back. They insert into grommets nice and easily. It is considered a freestanding tent, but at the feet, if you don't stake out the corners, it's gonna kind of cave in on you a little bit. So in order to maximize that volume, you will need to stake it out, but for emergency bivvy situations, you can certainly pitch this as a freestanding tent. The dimensions are 86 inches long, so certainly tall enough for those taller backpackers, 38 inches wide at the head and 28 inches at the foot. So you can still use a longer, wider sleeping pad in this tent. So that's a really nice aspect. You've got a 38-inch peak height, so it is a fairly short tent, but you can sit up at the front comfortably, whether you're changing your clothing or just preparing for the next day. On the inside of the tent, we do have some interior mesh pockets for storage, and we've also got internal gear loft loops. This tent is compatible with the triangle gear loft sold separately by Big Agnes, so that just enhances your overall storage in the tent. This tent is capable of being pitched in a fast fly setup, so you can actually use the Rainfly, which we'll show here in a moment, and the sold separately footprint to create an ultra lightweight system. Now keep in mind you won't have the mesh protection from insects or biting flies, but that will reduce your trail weight to around 1 pound 4 ounces. So it's a super lightweight option. Again, footprint is sold separately. I'm gonna attach the Rainfly now so we can take a look at that, see the extra vestibule and some of the Rainfly's features. The Rainfly is constructed with a super lightweight ripstop nylon that is silicone treated, and all of the seams are taped with a waterproof polyurethane solvent-free tape. So there's no PVC in there, no VOCs. It's really eco-friendly tape. The construction is pretty smart. You've got clips, simple buckles at each attachment point, so it easily integrates with the tent body or with the footprint if you're using this in the optional fast fly mode. Again, that fast fly mode requires a footprint that is sold separately. You can stake out the front here and you've got a nice vestibule. It's plenty for a single backpacker to throw their pack, their muddy boots, and keep that stuff protected from any weather. You've actually got a stay dry entryway. So you've got storm flap over the zipper so that zipper won't leak. And when you open that zipper, it's actually, the material is a little bit above or in front of the tent body itself. So any drips won't drip right into the tent body. So it's pretty smart in that regard. Also with the near vertical front door of the Fly Creek HV, that's gonna really help with that prevention of water getting into your system. One of the cool aspects of this Rainfly is on the sides. There's actually a clip that is on the inside of the Rainfly that's designed to be used with a small loop on the tent body itself. You can clip that loop together and actually draw out the tent body a little bit further. So if you're unhappy with the space that you have inside the tent, you can clip that, draw it out, and it really brings open that interior tent body. So it gives you even more livable space on the inside. So it's just really smart in that regard. At each corner and at the additional guy out points, you've got reflective hints there so you can easily spot your tent in the dark, and integrated guy out cords and tensioners as well. So it all comes included and ready to go. So it's super simple. Overall, the Big Agnes Fly Creek HV UL1 is an ultra lightweight single backpacking option that really maximizes your interior space. So it's designed for those thru hikers or those ultra lightweight backpackers who don't want to sacrifice their comfort when they're out on the trail. Thanks for watching. If you have any additional questions about the gear that you just saw, feel free to visit backcountryedge.com to get in touch with me or one of our other gear specialists. We have detailed product descriptions and specs, and often for a lot of our products, we have additional bonus videos. And if you like what we do here on YouTube, please subscribe.